You guys probably have a vacuum sealer at home. To me, they're kind of interesting devices in that stuff goes in and magic happens, and then you pull them out of the freezer later and stuff's preserved. There are, however, two types of vacuum sealers. Matt, why don't you tell us about them?
Yeah, so right here we have our chamber vacuum sealers. A lot of consumers probably have never even heard of it or seen one. They're used in commercial applications and at restaurants. So they are a little bit different than a traditional external vacuum sealer. So this external vacuum sealer, I'll plug this and bring it up, sorry. So traditionally you have a bag like this. It sucks air through. You have a bag with holes in it. They're one-way holes. So it allows air to come out of it, but it doesn't allow air to come into it. So the consumables are a little bit higher because it has to have that technology, but the unit itself is a little bit cheaper. This is probably what everyone at home traditionally
Yeah, I got one of those.
Yeah,
Something similar.
Yeah, so those are great. The chamber vacuum sealers are a little bit different because they can do liquids. You can use them to marinate foods. You can use it for sous vide cooking, or if you just want to do wet aging. So dry aging, wet aging is pretty popular today. So with those, you take a bag, they're completely sealed. When you put them in the system and you close this lid, it builds up pressure inside this chamber. So when that happens, the pressure inside the bag and outside the bag is the same. Once the pressure is built up to the desired length, it'll release that pressure and it creates a vacuum that seals that product and sucks to the inside of the bag. So it's great for doing soups, chilies, because you can do those liquids, or with something traditionally like a regular marinade that you need to do for 24 hours. If you put a marinade in this bag, it sucks it and penetrates into the meat, and it will allow the meat to marinate in probably about 30 minutes.
Wow. Because the problems, one of the problems I always have with the traditional vacuum sealers is that if you get a little bit of blood in the bag, and sometimes it's difficult to make a seal. Yep. This overcomes that.
Yep. Yes, it does, for sure. And then I think the other thing that really is a barrier to entry for consumers is, in the past it's always been really, really expensive. You're buying it through a restaurant store, you're buying it from retailers for commercial applications, and the beauty of meat is we're a direct-to-consumer brand, so we sell direct to the consumer and we bring those prices down. Traditionally, a chamber vacuum sealer from the competition is over $1,000, where ours retails for $5.99.
Wow, that's a huge price cut.
Yeah, and if you go to our competitors' external vacuum sealers, when you get on the pro side, they're probably about $400. So for not much money, you can upgrade to a chamber vacuum sealer, and it really opens up a whole new ballpark to the end consumer.
Cool. For $600, I think it's definitely worth it.
Yeah, so why don't you give it a try?
Okay, thanks. All right, I got some sausage, and that goes. So it just goes over the bar here.
Yeah, just over the bar, just like that.
Yeah.
You press it down.
And that's it.
So then you can,
even a moron like me can master that.
Yeah, so what's awesome is with two of these here, with a big group of guys like this, we can keep going back and forth and get this knocked out pretty quickly.
Right.
And with this, I mean, this meat's gonna be great. It'll be shelf stable in the freezer for 6 to 12 months.
Awesome. There you go, guys. Check out new chamber vacuum sealer from me.
Thanks. You did a good job.
It's like some
Not your first
rodeo.
rodeo. So then I'm just gonna lay them, but that's perfect, and then that's gonna thaw out super fast. And then,
Great.
yeah. So I've just been stacking these while we get going.
Go.